Good morning. I'm picking you guys up here in Japan. It's actually our third day here, so it's a few days in already, and I apologize for the atrocious lighting. I'm like backlit because the window, you know, that good stuff. But anyway, I want to update you guys kind of on what I've been reading while I've been here. The book that I've been reading so far is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Asiman. I don't know how to say the last name, but this is now a movie with Timothy Chalamet and Armie Hammer, I believe. I've seen this all over social media for the last few years. I've seen the movie very highly debated all over social media for a while. So I decided to pick up the book. It's also on my September TBR, so I figured why not? It's short, and I actually started this on the airplane. I got about 100 pages in, and then on the subway ride over to our hotel, I read another 50 pages, and now I am 196 pages in, so we are actually almost done. I have like probably less than 50 pages left, and so far it's actually really interesting. I feel like my favorite part of this book is the writing style. I like the way the author vividly describes things. This is about, what are their names? It doesn't even say their names on the back, but basically an adolescent boy and a summer guest at his parents' cliffside mansion in Italy, and they both start kind of developing this relationship, but one of them, the younger one, I think the one that's played by Timothy Chalamet's character, is a very just in it. He is feeling all these things. I feel like he's been awakened to a lot of different feelings that he's never had, and I feel like the way the author describes that is very visceral. I feel like I'm in it. I know exactly what my character is feeling, and it's like to a point where I'm like, TMI, like this is too much. But it's such an interesting point of view because I feel like we don't usually get that. Let me see if I can turn you guys. All right, yeah, this lighting is much better. I was just avoiding it because we have a bit of a mess going on and the room is not the biggest. But as I was saying, we get a lot of sort of our feelings and inner turmoil that our characters are going through. I will say I'm way more interested in the style of writing than the actual story itself. I feel like the story itself, pretty basic. I feel like I've seen it, heard it before. Nothing too crazy new, but I am enjoying it, and I like that it's short, so I really don't know what to expect like the last couple of pages. So I'm trying to finish this up hopefully today, but we are going to be out and about, so I don't know how much I'll be picking this up. And so that is everything I'm currently reading, which is literally just one book, but hopefully kind of by the end of today I can give you guys an update about my thoughts and feelings of this, and then I can start a new book, which I'm really excited because I brought a book specifically with me to read here in Japan because it is Japanese literature. So we will see if we get to that hopefully by the end of today. So let's go out now. We are heading to breakfast because we're hungry. It's like 9 a.m. We've been up since like 5:30 a.m. but it's time to go. Today we are starting the day off at Flapjack's Breakfast and Lunch. That's where we're gonna eat. There's a little bit of a queue, so we're just waiting. Hopefully it's not too long. It's another hot, muggy day. Actually, it's not that hot. Luckily, it's pretty overcast, so like there's no direct sunlight, but it's still muggy. So like even walking 10 minutes, which is what we just did, it feels warm. Currently night shopping, and it's going okay. We've walked into a couple of stores already, but we're kind of undecided about what exactly we want. So we're just continuing to shop. It's pretty muggy still, but I wanted to share a life hack. We found these wipes that have like menthol in them, so if you wipe yourself, it's like icy hot almost, and it keeps you cooler. But yeah, there's a couple of knives we might be getting. Maybe a chef's knife, a big knife. I don't know. I'm kind of letting him take the reins on this because I'm not a big kitchen person, and I could choose the ones that I think are gonna be cute and nice, but he's the one who's probably gonna choose the more functional ones. But there's a lot of cute shops around here. We're not necessarily filming inside of the knife stores because I don't think you're allowed to, and I think we did last time and we got in trouble. So I'm not gonna let that happen this time. Also, staying hydrated by buying water bottles at every vending machine. They're like 110 yen, which has to be like $1. Again, not too sure. I'd have to check my conversion app or my currency app, but sounds cheap to me. Had a slight bathroom problem, and we had to find like a public park bathroom, which was the first bathroom here with no bidet. The ceiling was like open, and then there was like the men's bathroom on the other side, so you could hear anything. And of course, that was the one time I like had to use the bathroom urgently, so that was fun. I hit rock bottom there, but luckily I had like a handheld fan, and I just had it like on the toilet paper dispenser, so it was keeping me cool. And I had to literally dig up a video from my own phone because my TikTok wasn't loading, of course, to just provides some ambient noise. But anyway, how did the knife shopping go? His second favorite store. So we're gonna go back to the first store and we'll see if we end up taking the plunge. Y'all, it's later on in the same day, but it's probably like 5 p.m. now, and diva down. I am doing very bad. We were out basically all day today and it was a really fun day. We were very productive, did some shopping, ate some ramen, all the good stuff. So I still feel like it was a very productive day and we did a lot, but unfortunately I just have some bowel problems going on right now. I literally had to buy like some Japanese medicine, took that, had bowel problems later on. It was pretty bad to the point where I was like talking to ChatGPT asking, am I gonna have to go to the hospital because I cannot even keep water down? But I have started taking it in really small sips and I think that's helping. So I took a shower and I think I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night, which I'm still happy. Again, like I mentioned, we were very productive earlier on in the day, so I still feel good about that. But I can't hang tonight. I'm not hungry. I don't think I will be hungry. So the good news, I guess, is I can finish my book. So again, we had like less than 50 pages left. So I think I'm just gonna lock in and do this right now. I put on some pimple patches, some under eye patches. I also did a little bit of shopping at a Japanese store today, Don Quixote I believe it's called, and it's like a huge store. It's 4 floors with like anything and everything you can think of. So I bought some stuff and I did already use one of the products. It was like a hydrating hyaluronic toner and it was super thick, and I love just products that make my skin feel like they're like packing it in, you know, like keeping my stuff moisturized. So I used that, and then I have a few other things, but maybe I'll show you guys that later. For now, we're gonna focus on this for a little bit. Okay, so I just finished the book and the last line, it makes sense. It makes sense. I feel like this was an interesting book. I liked it, but it's not my favorite. But it was short and sweet, I guess. I don't know, I'd probably give it like a 3.5, 3.75. It was interesting. It was a great little like vacation read, so I would definitely recommend it for that. But now I am going to pick up this one, since this is the one that I brought specifically to read here in Japan, because it is Japanese literature and it is translated into English, and it's about a little coffee shop. It's 4 short stories. Each person who comes into the coffee shop gets the choice to time travel or like back in their own life and make different decisions. The only caveat is that they have to be back before the coffee gets cold, or else they like, I don't know what happens. I haven't read the book, so I'm probably gonna start this tonight, not get too into it. It's still pretty early. It's only like 8:30 but I'm just pretty tired. I'm still kind of struggling with my stomach, and jet lag I feel like is still a thing for me. We've been going to bed kind of early, like 9:30 or 10 p.m. and then waking up really early. So we've been really productive in that sense. Like our days start really early and then they kind of taper off towards the end. Like the afternoons we've been like heading in because we're just so tired. We're out of here by like 8 or 9 a.m. every single day. So I'm not too sure what tomorrow will bring, but probably just gonna brush my teeth, get ready for bed, and read this, and then I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It's the next day now, and before I get into a little bit of an update with Before the Coffee Gets Cold, I want to show you guys kind of like a haul of everything that I bought yesterday. So starting off with 2 products that I already opened and used. This one, couldn't tell you what it actually says on here, but I believe this is like a hydrating toner, and I really like it because it's like it's kind of sticky on your hand, but once you put it on your face, it's super just moisturizing and it soaks in and it isn't sticky at all. So big fan of this. Also got this like, oh, and honey is what it's called, and it's like a flyaway tamer. So it's great for like slick backs or whenever you just have little like hairs here that you want to tame, and it smells really good as well. So I've used both of those already. The rest of what I got is in here. I bought this like makeup powder. I believe it's like an all-purpose, not all-purpose, what's the word? Basically it's a makeup powder, but it helps to keep you kind of matte even with like the heat and stuff. So I was gonna try it out today, but I didn't. So I don't know if I'll end up trying it out here or once I get back home. Next we have this hair oil, which is the same brand as the little flyaway tamer stick, and it's called And Honey X Deep Moist Hair Oil. And I've heard so many great things about this. I feel like all over TikTok I saw this, and basically you just pump a bit and like tame your frizz. Haven't used it, don't know if I'll open it because I feel like this would be really easy to like explode all over my suitcase. We have some contact eye drops, which I actually bought last time I was in Japan thinking they were colored contacts because I just saw contacts and the word contact on here. So I thought they were colored contacts. They weren't. They're eye drops, but I really like them. They're this cute little shape, and they're the Rohoto brand. I feel like that brand has a lot of popularity in the US. They sell it at Target. So this is actually a Japanese company, so I figured it would be a good idea to get them here. I got this. It's like in a little pouch, but it's a rice face mask. So I might actually end up using this tonight since it's easily sealable and I think it'll stay shut. But again, don't know what it says, but I saw it all over TikTok. Couple more things. We have this Essence in Hair Milk spray. Not gonna open this, I think, or maybe I will. I don't know. I just haven't opened it yet. I just also heard great things about this. Then we have this pore cleaning gel, basically like for your nose, and I'm assuming like any blackheads. It has like this little brush at the top, which I think will be good for like cleaning out your nose. So I actually might use this here as well. I got 2 of these, which are the Biodance face masks. I was almost gonna get like a whole pack of them, but I saw them being sold individually and I don't need a whole pack, so I got 2. This one I've used before and I really liked. You basically put it on your face and it's like bright white, and it takes like 3 to 5 hours to soak in, so you can sleep with it, or I just put it on like earlier on in the evening, and then like before bed I was able to take it off because my face soaked up all of the oil or essence, whatever's in the face mask. And then I also got this one. They're basically the same thing, just a few different ingredients. This one has glacier water, this one has hyaluronic acid, both very hydrating. Also got this, which is for like tired legs and feet. They're like patches which you can put on like your calves or your thighs. So, or not your thighs, your foot, your calf and your foot. I was gonna use this today, but I think it's better overnight because I don't want to put them on while I'm like still walking around and then have like the gel get onto my socks. And then I think that's it. I did just remember I actually also bought like an acne spot treatment gel, but it's in my like makeup bag. I was gonna use it last night but didn't end up using it, but it's still in there. So that's everything that I've bought so far. I do still want to go to a couple of stores today, and we're probably gonna head out in a little bit, and I do want to buy maybe some clothes. I think that would be kind of interesting. And I want to go to Daiso because I love Daiso back in California, but here it's like way cheaper and they have so many things. So that's kind of on the to-do list for today. As for today, it's already like 4 p.m. Basically, we were out this morning. We went to breakfast. It was really good. It was this beautiful bakery with a lot of good choices, things to eat, coffee, ate all that, did that, came back, watched like a boxing fight, rested a little bit, and now we're gonna go out again, specifically to Shibuya, which is like probably the most popular place in Tokyo, I would assume. But before then, I'm gonna read for a little bit. This is before the coffee gets cold, and I did say last night I was gonna start it, and I did. I am now 77 pages in, or 78 I believe. And basically it is 4 different short stories. I'm still in the first story and I do like it. It's super gripping and very fast paced. I have heard some of the stories are better than others, and this first one is kind of giving you all the basics of the time traveling cafe shop. So I'm interested because like it's brand new to me. Maybe once we get into the other stories it might get a little bit repetitive, but I do like how they're talking about like Japanese currency, and obviously I'm here right now, so it's like meta in a way, but really enjoying it so far. I'm gonna try to finish this first story because I think I have 10 more pages before it shifts into a different one. Actually, when does it shift into a different one? Oh, in like 3 pages. So we'll just read that and then we'll head out. It's my last day here in Tokyo and it's actually 3:12 p.m. and we fly tonight to somewhere new, and that will be probably my next video, but I wanted to update you guys on my book. I'm on page 240 and there's actually so you guys just took a tumble, but that's okay. There's nowhere really to put you guys. All right, so hopefully you're not too crooked, but I'm currently on page 240 and there's like 272 pages. So about 30 pages left, and we leave to go to the train station in about 45 minutes. So I'm gonna try to finish this book before I get to the train station, and that way I can just carry my Kindle on board and start some brand new books. So let's finish before the coffee gets cold. Also, I feel like so far I am really liking it. The stories are really cute, really interesting. There is one specifically that made me kind of emotional because it was pretty sad, and I really liked that one. The other ones I wouldn't say are boring, but they're just kind of there. Like I'm just processing them, reading them, and then on to the next. So if anything, one of them has stood out the most. The last one that I'm currently reading right now feels like kind of the other ones that are like normal, but I'm not done with it, so I'm gonna finish it and we will see at the very end what I feel. I feel like this is also part of a mini series. Here are the other books on the back, and from right now I don't think I would continue this series, but my brother-in-law, I think he let me borrow a book by the same author, so I would read that because I want to just see what it's like, but I don't know if I would necessarily continue the series. Also, random side note, but yesterday I actually went to my one and only Japanese bookstore. We just had so much to do. And I don't have my camera on me, but I stumbled into a bookstore. It's 4 floors, and the 4th floor, the one that I'm on, is English. Bookstores were just kind of out of the way, so we actually incidentally stumbled upon one last night when we were coming back from our day trip to Hakone, something like that. It was near Tokyo Station and it was so beautiful. It was like 4 floors. I didn't have my camera with me, so I just filmed some video on my phone, but I absolutely loved it. I didn't get any books just because they were more expensive than even like Barnes & Noble, and I think it's because they may have to like import them, so I didn't buy any books. I did see this one on the shelves and the rest of the series. They also had a really pretty Japanese literature books that looked beautiful. Like the covers made me want to buy them. So I didn't buy any books. I did buy some like stationery stuff, but more as souvenir presents for my sister and my mom. Nothing for myself there, but anyway, back to the book. Let's finish. To leave in about 5 to 10 minutes, and I just finished before the coffee gets cold. Now, preliminary reading probably is sitting at a 3.75 to a 4-star, just because I love the moral of the book and like the stories, their point. I just thought it was very kind of heartfelt and emotional and kind of deep. Now, some of them affect you more than others, I will say. And like I mentioned before, I don't think I would continue the series, but I would recommend it because it was just so cute. And I also think it was the perfect book to bring with me to Japan. So sitting at about 3.75 to 4-star. Now that I finished this, I have to dip, go somewhere else, and start a new book. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!